So, what if that nagging pain in your back or that ache in your neck isn't just a pulled muscle? Today, we're going to look at pain through a totally different lens, one that suggests it's actually a hidden message from your body.
We've all been there, right? You bend over to tie your shoe and bam, this sharp pain just shoots up your spine. Or you wake up one morning and you literally can't turn your head. Our first instinct is always to find a simple, immediate cause.
Yeah, these are the stories we tell ourselves, right? Oh, I just slept on it funny. But what if that little tweak is actually the final straw, the one thing that happened after years of accumulated stress? There's this fascinating case study that illustrates this perfectly. All right, so let's get into section 1. We're going to call the story The Mystery of the Dancing IT Guy. And it all starts with a lifestyle that might sound, well, a little too familiar for a lot of us. So this guy, he spent pretty much all day, every day, sitting down, staring at a screen. Now, in traditional Chinese medicine, or TCM, this kind of life leads to what they call stagnation. It's like the body's vital energy, they call it qi, it just isn't flowing the way it's supposed to. It gets stuck. And on top of just sitting all day, his lifestyle was, well, it was way out of whack. Poor diet, drinking a lot, smoking, and his sleep schedule was a mess, often hitting the hay at 3 a.m. From a TCM perspective, you can think of this as slowly, day by day, filling a container with problems. And then, after years and years of this routine, he does something completely out of the blue. He goes out and dances all night long, pushing his body in a way it hadn't been pushed in forever. The very next morning, he couldn't even get out of bed. He had a pinched nerve that left him totally unable to walk for 2 whole weeks. But here is the absolute key insight. The dancing wasn't the cause of his problem. It was just the final trigger that set everything off. So what really happened here? To understand that, we need to dig into a really core concept in TCM, this idea of the body as a kind of vessel. Okay, so I want you to picture your body as a container, like a big vase. For years and years, all his habits, the sitting, the bad food, the lack of sleep, they were all just slowly filling up that vase with what TCM calls stagnation, which is basically just stuck, blocked energy. And this buildup creates a kind of internal heat, an imbalance that's just sitting there waiting for something to happen. That one night of intense dancing, well, it was like someone came along, grabbed that full-to-the-brim vessel, and just shook it violently. All of those imbalances that had been building up for years had to spill out all at once. And believe me, the back pain was only the beginning. His body just started purging everything it had been holding in. Physically, he got these sudden skin rashes and weird burning sensations all over. And emotionally, he had these sudden, really intense mood swings and outbursts. It was all coming out. Now, all of this comes back to that fundamental concept of qi. You can think of it as your vital life force, this invisible energy that flows through our bodies along these pathways, kind of like electricity flowing through the wiring of a house. It's what animates our entire system. There's this saying in TCM that just nails it. It gets right to the heart of the matter. If there is free flow, there is no pain. If there is no free flow, there is pain. It's that simple. His pain was just a big, loud, physical signal that his energy was seriously blocked. But here's where it gets even deeper. It's not just about our physical habits. Our emotional life plays a massive, massive role in filling up that vessel. I mean, think about it. Have you ever been absolutely furious about something, but you had to just bite your tongue and smile? Well, where does all that anger go? According to this idea, it doesn't just vanish into thin air. Nope. Your body holds onto it, it packs it away, and it creates even more of those energy blockages. To really put this into perspective, let me give you an analogy. Let's just imagine someone who is, say, 40 years old. You can think of their life as a 40-story building. Every single year, they've added a new floor. And on each floor, they've packed away all the unprocessed emotional stuff from that year. That is a huge amount of baggage that's literally weighing down their entire system. Okay, so if pain is a symptom of this massive imbalance and blockage, then what do we do about it? How do we actually restore that balance? Well, the goal is all about finding balance. In TCM, this means creating this beautiful, dynamic dance between yin and yang. Yin is all about the restorative, quiet, nourishing parts of life. And yang is the active, energetic, moving part. The thing is, you need both to be healthy. You can't have one without the other. And this means you have to take a holistic, whole-body approach. It's not about just treating the back pain with a pill. It's about getting that energy moving again, maybe with exercise or acupuncture. It's about finding healthy ways to finally process those stored emotions. It's about eating foods that actually support your body. And of course, it's about finding a true harmony between your active life and your deep need for rest.
And all of this leads us to our final, and I think most empowering shift in perspective.
This is the big reframe. We have to stop seeing pain as the enemy, as something to be silenced or destroyed. Instead, what if we started to view it as a messenger, a vital, crucial signal from our body that a much deeper, system-wide issue really needs our attention?
Your body is literally trying to talk to you. The pain in your back, or your knee, or your head, that's just the place where the signal is shouting the loudest. This whole perspective encourages us to become detectives of our own health, to look way beyond the immediate symptom and try to understand the whole story. You see, when we start to actually listen, we shift from being a passive victim of our symptoms to an active participant in our own healing. And so the real question I want to leave you with is this: what is your pain trying to tell you?